Welcome to Welldone Mind. 15 signs you're an INFJ. The rarest personality type in the world, INFJ stands for inwardness, emotion, judgment, and introversion. Just about 2% of people on Earth have this personality type, which is one of the rarest of the 16 Myers Briggs Personality Types. This personality type is characterized by extremely distinctive traits that make its members stand out from the crowd. They are sometimes referred to as the counselor or the advocate, and they can be highly cryptic and emotionally astute. Although we may believe we understand this personality type quite well, in reality, it is incredibly misunderstood. See if you fit the INFJ personality type by looking at some of its key characteristics. The first is a different wavelength. INFJs frequently have a sense of alienation since most people are not on the same frequency as they are. Their primary skill is intuition, and they unconsciously look for patterns in pretty much everything. These patterns primarily relate to human nature because of their secondary function, feeling, which attracts people to one another. And someone can have intuition if they have the capacity to perceive something unconsciously without being aware of how or why they do. As intuition operates subconsciously, it is possible to refer to it as a psychic capacity. INFJs, on the other hand, frequently struggle when attempting to describe this sixth sense to others, which frequently leaves them feeling alone or merely misunderstood. Number 2, you often procrastinate and want everything to be perfect. This personality type is characterized by a persistent fear of failing. They aim for excellence and try to go above what a typical person is capable of. Because of their ingrained need to pursue absolute perfection in almost everything, INFJs postpone a lot. Despite the fact that they can accomplish all of the things they are frightened of without exerting themselves too much. INFJs struggle to handle criticism since it truly sticks out in their minds, sometimes overpowering the pleasant comments they get. However, as they mature, it becomes easier for them to let go of the need for perfection. They may allow themselves to make more mistakes, or they may focus on their self-confidence to achieve outstanding results in their life goals. Number 3, worth, quality, and beauty. Beauty and quality are qualities that an INFJ seeks in almost everything. Simply put, they prefer to be surrounded by elegance and beauty. They are especially drawn to high-quality items such as fine food, nice clothes, and handcrafted items. And, while their focus on sophisticated items contradicts their spiritual nature, they find beauty to be a very inspiring and calming force. However, INFJs are typically minimalists. They would prefer a few nice things over a slew of mediocre ones. Fourth, exude warmth and charm. Most of us don't often find ourselves sitting next to a stranger and telling them our deepest fears, dreams, and personal secrets. However, INFJs are such charming people that it is not uncommon for a stranger to share such information with them. People with this personality type typically exude an aura that makes others feel extremely at ease in their presence. Almost everyone enjoys their company, and they are excellent at putting people at ease. They are not only trustworthy and charming, but they are also excellent listeners who speak in simple terms and meet others where they are. Number 5, extremely perceptive of others. INFJs can read people very well and understand their emotional states and motivations in a matter of seconds. They, on the other hand, aren't as simple to understand, which can be difficult when you're trying to understand someone as well as they understand you. INFJs are not only adept at reading other people's emotions and feelings, but they also use their intuition to probe deep beneath the surface of another person's mind. They become fascinated by how other people's minds work and what makes them unique in their own way. They can usually tell when someone is lying to them or even when they are lying to themselves. Sixth, absorb other people's emotions. INFJs frequently absorb other people's emotions and interpret them as their own. For example, if someone else is excited, they are likely to become excited as well. They may feel stressed or anxious if someone else is stressed or anxious. Feeling other people's emotions on top of their own can be exhausting. It does, however, provide a better understanding of those feelings as well as the ability to heal and comfort others. INFJs can confidently tell others that they will be fine. 7th, cultivate deep emotional intimacy. In the presence of people they don't know well, most INFJs can appear reserved or shy. They are frequently regarded as mysterious or merely private. But they are actually quite relational. It just takes a little time for them to open up to others and show their true selves. INFJs seek genuine connections and a deeper level of trust in others. They form strong emotional bonds with the people they trust because of their ability to empathize and have meaningful conversations. 8th, true introverted nature. Although INFJs are easy to get along with, they are introverted people. They know how to blend in social situations, but they may also feel completely at ease with a small group of friends who are trustworthy and deserving of their love. INFJs, like most introverts, are easily overwhelmed and exhausted in large social settings or crowds. They need their own individual alone time to relax and recharge, even though they have an innate ability to excel in these social settings. Number 9, conflict sensitive. Conflict causes INFJ personality types to become stressed. They strive to have harmonious relationships with those close to them, and they want those people to help them maintain that harmony. When a conflict arises, it can physically disrupt their seemingly unwavering optimism. When they are thinking about a conflict involving themselves or someone they care about, they frequently have difficulty sleeping or concentrating. It can even stress out their bodies, causing muscle aches, headaches, stomach pains, and other unwanted bodily disturbances. This is not to say that people with this personality type avoid all conflict. However, INFJs learn to set healthy boundaries for conflicts while also advocating for their own needs, and they do so with complete understanding of others. Number 10, future-oriented. This personality type places a high value on willpower. INFJs will often go to any length to achieve their personal objectives. For example, if they're in a relationship that's not working out, or if they're working somewhere they don't like or don't see a future in, they'll end the relationship or quit their job. Furthermore, INFJs are very critical of their past experiences and tend to remember the negative ones. They usually prefer to live a life focused on the future to avoid the negative feelings that often accompany these flashbacks. Number 11, attract people who need help. An INFJ is able to see the best in others. However, they frequently fall victim to the broken wing theory, believing that they can save others. Because of their ability to compassionately help and heal others, they frequently find themselves drawn to people in need. This can be rewarding for INFJ personalities, but if boundaries are crossed, it can be stressful or frustrating. 12th, intellectual thinker. INFJs frequently find themselves thinking deeply about their purpose, meaning, and what causes everything in their lives to be the way it is. Because they enjoy learning new things and expanding their understanding of the world, they enjoy music, reading, and philosophical or spiritual matters. INFJs are naturally resistant to trivial conversation or gossip because of their need to comprehend such profound revelations. This is a very positive trait, but it makes it difficult to enjoy simple things like watching a movie or having coffee with colleagues. INFJs frequently struggle to relax or go about their daily lives without overthinking them. 13th, language abilities. INFJs typically spend their alone time engaging in personal hobbies due to their introverted nature. Being so perceptive allows for a wide range of creativity and is frequently accompanied by a strong command of the language. INFJs, on the other hand, prefer writing to speaking because it allows them to express their creative thoughts or ideas without as many barriers. Conversations with others can easily fall short or turn negative when discussing such divisive topics, so they avoid talking too much unless absolutely necessary. Writing provides a sense of relaxation and peace because it provides a larger platform for expressing one's deepest thoughts. Because of their ability to use divine symbolism and intrigue in their writing, INFJs are often very talented and successful writers. 14th, work best alone or in small groups. Although INFJs get along well with others, they often produce their best work when working alone, without interruption from others. Alternatively, they may collaborate with a few people they trust and who share similar thought processes. While INFJs are emotional and highly sensitive people, they can also be analytical and scientific. They frequently pursue a career in science, research, or technology. Number 15, concentrated on what is right. INFJs often feel compelled to protect others because of their loving and healing nature. They may stand up to bullies on behalf of others, or they may focus on assisting someone who is going through a difficult time in their life. If they choose a career that does not require them to help others, they will most likely donate money or volunteer for a charity. INFJ personalities are also motivated by a fear of being a bad person, which drives them to do what they believe is right. The INFJ personality type is complicated, quirky, and occasionally contradictory. INFJs, like all other personality types, have both strengths and weaknesses. Understanding their characteristics, on the other hand, can help others get along with them better. Of course, some of these characteristics are shared by many people, so the best way to determine your personality type is to take a test designed by experts. However, if you can identify with the majority of these signs, chances are you are an INFJ, the world's rarest personality type. Please let us know what you think. How many of these characteristics do you share? Is your personality type INFJ? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so that we can continue to make them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to click the notification bell to be notified when we post a new video. Thank you for watching.